Welcome to Tool Time. Let's talk about Airtable. If you haven't heard of Airtable, it's basically what you're probably using spreadsheets for, except it fits much better for those use cases. So if you're using a spreadsheet just because it's an easy way to create a table and list some stuff and you're not really concerned with all the mathematical formulas and everything, then there's a good chance that Airtable might be a much better fit. So I am sitting here on the featured templates page of Airtable, and you can see, like here's an example: content calendar, project tracker, event planning, art gallery management, just a ton of different sort of templates that you can start with. And I am going to click into bug tracker. So let's go ahead and use the bug tracker. I'll add it to my my personal base. Click on it, open it up, and here is an Airtable. So 3 different tables. So this whole big thing is called a base, and each of these tabs is a table, which is like a separate type of data. So in this table we've got bugs and issues, and you can see that we're currently grouping by the priority field. I could remove that group to display just as a single list. I could create a filter to where I only care about the ones where the status is blocked. I could remove that filter. Maybe I need to sort by status. How about that? Or if I want to get super fancy, I can create sort of different views here. So maybe instead of a grid, which is what I'm in right now, maybe I want to display on a calendar. How about that? We can choose a date field. We'll do open date and time. And if I go all the way back to 2016, which is when the ones in this template were created, then you can see they start showing up right there. Or maybe I want to display in a Kanban view, so I will group by status, and here we go. So all of those rows are suddenly in a Kanban view, and I can drag from one to the other to change the status on it. I can stack by something besides status. If I want to stack by priority, I could even create a new Kanban that has one with status and one with priority. So just a lot of really cool options here, and at the end of the day what it comes down to is that this is basically a spreadsheet except with way more and better options for displaying your data. One other thing that I really like about it is if I go back to this grid format, there are different field types. So if I add a new field, I'll say my field. I can say, is it just text? Is it a checkbox? Is it a email field? Maybe it's a link to another record. Maybe it's a link to a record in a different table. So just a lot of kind of structure that you can add here to where at the end of the day you really kind of end up with a poor man's CMS if you want that. And that is it. So that's a quick intro to Airtable. I think it's super useful. The free plan gets you probably most of the things that you would ever need, and it is definitely worth checking out. Thanks.